Here at Helmuth Ford, we are a small town dealership with no hassle and no pressure.
Hi, this is Stacy from Shuttler Insurance Services. Come see me on the east side of the square in Sigourney for all your insurance needs.
Jody's Journeys is going to the Noah's Ark and Creation Museum in Petersburg, Kentucky, May 27th through the 30th. Join Jody Greiner with Jody's Journeys and create memories for a lifetime with this incredible experience. Seats are extremely limited. Call Jody now to reserve your seat. Experience Bible history at the life-size Noah's Ark. Contact Jody at 641-660-6417. Email her or go to Jody's Journeys on Facebook for more information.
Keeping an eye on young children while trying to farm will make you pull your hair out. Hi, I'm Jody Henke. There's an upcoming study about childcare accessibility as you're living the country life.
Living the country life. Ideas and inspiration for your place in the country. You can find more information on today's topic and from previous shows by visiting us online at livingthecountrylife.com. We'll return to the show after these messages.
Check out our full lineup of Successful Farming podcasts. The Successful Farming podcast goes in-depth into the topics that affect farmers and ranchers. The 15 Minutes with a Farmer podcast offers a quick conversation between an editor and a farmer. The SF Shorts podcast offers bite-sized interviews about agricultural topics. And the SF Daily podcast covers commodity markets, weather, and the big things happening in agriculture each morning. Search for Successful Farming wherever you download your podcasts. Successful Farming presents the 15 Minutes with a Farmer podcast. In each episode, a successful farming editor has a quick conversation with a farmer, chock full of stories and advice from their area of agriculture. They're interesting, educational, and perfect for your busy schedule. Search for 15 Minutes with a Farmer wherever you download your podcasts.
Farming is a dangerous occupation, and it's especially dangerous for children because they're often present at the workplace. Farm parents have been spread thin through the pandemic, especially if they didn't have anyone to watch their kids. When weighing their options, families have to consider their farm situation and the cost for child care. There is no perfect solution, but keeping kids safe from the many hazards in a farming operation is what keeps parents up at night. Scott Heiberger is a rural health communications specialist with the National Farm Medicine Center. He says over the next couple of years, researchers with their National Children's Center will study childcare on the farm and how it relates to child safety.
For the first time, we're going to do a project that takes a situation where there is accessible childcare, and we're going to follow that situation, that area for a couple of years and see if with that childcare, with it being utilized, does that in fact drive down the numbers of injuries to kids on farms in that area, and then compare that to an area that does not have that access to childcare.
Heiberger says they will conduct interviews with farm parents and try to get a sense of their reality and what they're facing. Once the hard data is compiled, advocates can take the information to state legislatures or even the national level.
And say, hey, look, if there is accessible childcare that farm families can tap into, you are going to see a reduction in injuries, and maybe it's worth, an agency getting behind that and making that possible. If we're asking these farm communities and farm families to feed the world, maybe it would be a good thing to try to help out as far as offering or incentivizing affordable, accessible childcare.
Learn more about farm families and childcare options at livingthecountrylife.com. I'll see you in the country.
Living the country life. Ideas and inspiration for your place in the country. You can find more information on today's topic, share your tips, and post photos by visiting us online at livingthecountrylife.com.